Tropical season never really ends year-round in the Western Pacific, and here on the 5th of October 2020, yet another system is developing here. This is located towards the south and east of Okinawa, towards the south of Tokyo, Japan, and if you're looking for a quick analysis on where exactly this is going to be going, I'm not going to give that to you in this particular video. There's a lot of uncertainty in the extended forecast of the storm, but I will lay out the possibilities. First and foremost, though, let's take a look at the latest forecast from the Japan Meteorological Agency. It does have this as a tropical depression, almost stationary, pressure around 1000 HPA. If this does upgrade to a tropical storm, which very well is going to, they actually expect this to become a typhoon in the extended forecast towards the east of Okinawa. It will be called Chan-hom. I hope I'm saying that right, and I'm not sounding incredibly racist by pronouncing the word terribly wrong, but that is the name it is going to be expected here, as it does intensify over 35 knots sustained. Now, here's the thing. As I was making this video, I refreshed the forecast from the Japan Meteorological Agency. This is the latest one here, right around 3 a.m. Japan Standard Time, but this was one just prior to that. So that is the difference between two warnings right there. I mean, this is a pretty significant difference, and that goes to show the uncertainty in the forecast right now. So pretty much anybody in the southern Japanese islands up through parts of Honshu really need to keep an eye on this. This is the GFS ensemble. I mean, that is about as big of a spread that you are going to get when talking about the storm system. So there's just a vast amount of uncertainty. If I was a betting man, though, this is my thought. Have your storm here. You have this upper level jet dipping down along with this cold front, which is bringing plenty of rainfall across northern areas of Japan. And then you have our high pressure down here towards the southeast. You got our high rate in here. So naturally, our storm's going to want to funnel towards that trough, which means I do think kind of what JMA is showing right now is going to come up here like this, make a nice little churn towards the north, and likely impact areas of the Kii Peninsula, parts of Kyushu. But if that trough does weaken enough, it could allow this to intensify a little bit more so and push closer towards Okinawa. I said there is still some of these variabilities here. This is the ECMWF outlook here. This is that particular model forecast, and it does the latest run pull is closer towards the Amami Islands and also over there towards Kyushu as we go ahead into Thursday over through Friday. This will actually be right around Friday evening or closer to midnight. Then compare that up with the GFS. Let's actually just show you this real quick. We go out to Friday evening. It has a little bit further towards north and east around Shikoku, but key thing to note, it does keep it away from the southern Japanese islands. So if we go back to this, big issue would be if it gets wrapped up with that front, the front coming in out of China, would be just that convergence and thus increasing the chance of good amount of precipitation like we've seen in our last few storms that hit Honshu out here. And that means we could be looking at upwards of 300-400, maybe in some areas of 500 millimeters of precipitation if this particular situation took place. Last few runs, it does look like the recurve is more likely. Based on the analysis and satellite there, I think that is the higher chance of happening. But keep in mind, if you are in Okinawa, I wouldn't say we're in the clear just yet, mainly because the storm does become strong enough. It actually could kind of ignore this trough if it's not strong enough to pull it towards the north and allow it to kind of push further towards the west. And you can kind of see that anti-cyclone right over here. I pointed it out in satellite. That would allow it to pull further towards the south. I mean, thus, if you took a look at the spaghetti plot more time, I mean, it is all over the place. Like I said, I think kind of like with this darker blue right in here, and the purple, that's kind of the ensemble mean actually is way out here. That is that black. That's kind of where if you just kind of average them all together, the control is the blue, which would be the higher chance, the more likely scenario here. I think that's more likely. I mean, so somewhere between the blue and the purple lines here, that's kind of probably where you're going to see the storm go, but it's really a lot of uncertainty. But anybody basically from Okinawa to Kyushu to Shikoku all the way up through Tokyo, at least some rainfall. The good news, if this does pull east of Okinawa and the Amami Islands, you're going to be on the left side of it, so it's not going to be much outside of some good waves coming out of it. Anyways, Chan-hom, I hope I'm saying that right, likely going to be impacting Japan here over the next few days. You guys got any questions, comments, suggestions, let me know. As always, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.